Yo, hello everyone, and welcome back again with a brand new Webflow video. In today's tutorial, guys, I'm going to show you how to add Webflow DNS records. So this is something that is very easy. You first of all would need yourself to get a domain name. So of course, like you could go to GoDaddy, you could go to Namecheap, Hostinger, whatever platform that provides domains and you like it, you work with it and you have your domain in it, then simply go to it. Of course, you'll have to log in into it and basically use it as your main platform. So next thing to do is to follow this guide by the Webflow themselves. So to actually add the Webflow DNS record, you will need first, which is basic, is to go to add custom domain. And right from there, you would need to actually go down a little bit. So here we go. And what this page will says to you basically is that you cannot add yourself a custom domain, which is basically custom DNS records, without having yourself equipped with a premium plan. You have here basic, CMS, and business. So choose the right one for you depending on your needs and your budget. Once you had the one that you were looking for, you will now be able to add your custom domain. Now, the requirement to add the custom domain is to add DNS records. And this is what you have to do. So go to the DNS settings for your custom domain in your domain registrator or DNS host dashboard. So in here, and edit one of the two existing A records with hostname at and the value, this one or that one, and replace the value with this IP. Then remove the other existing A record with the hostname at and edit the CNAME record with the hostname www and the value proxyssl.webflow.com and replace the value with cdn.webflow.com. Now, if your domain uses CAA, Certification Authority Authorization records, update them to allow Webflow certificate providers. Now, go after that to your settings, publish and production, and click check status. Then set a default to avoid SEO penalties for duplicate content. And once you did that, repeat all the above steps for each site in your workspace that requires DNS record migration. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you guys in the next upcoming videos.